As a judge, it's important that we see entries that are clear and concise. We've got a lot to get through today, so it's important you make it easy for us.
As a judge, I really like to see an entry with lots of high quality evidence that's put succinctly and differentiates it from other entries.
For me, the key thing is honesty. As we review your answers to your questions, we measure that against the snapshot of your business. It's quite easily to find that out, and if you're not being honest, you will get found out.
The best advice I can give is, after having looked at lots of the awards entries, please to read the question and actually sit back for a moment and think, what do they actually want me to put down on this? Treat it like a GCSE exam. Sit back, think, I need to make sure that what I'm answering is relevant to that particular question, and don't get waffly.
The best tip that I could give is to make your application visual. The judges get to look at an enormous amount of applications, and yours needs to stand out. So photographs, images of you, your staff or your business would really tell a story for the judges.
Something I'm looking for in entry is passion. It's really, really vitally important that you try and transmit that message across to your customers as well as to your staff.
I like to see a good set of measures within the business, so maybe 6 to 10 really strong key performance indicators that show me that that business is being controlled and driven across all disciplines within that company. That tells me that the owner of the business is keeping a good eye on all departments and it's moving forward as one.
Well, I think it's really important that they read the questions. I think, having done a few, I think some people haven't, but I think it's also important to really have something to say that's outstanding about your business in 2 or 3 of the categories, because that will mark you out from the rest.
Some of the entries we've had today have been great, but they haven't supported them with evidence to demonstrate what they've been saying.
In providing figures about the business plan and the projected growth from one year to another, if there is a massive step up from year 1 to year 2, the fundamental rationale has to be clearly highlighted at the outset as to why. Is that a significant trade deal that's in the offing, etc.? Otherwise, it looks a bit dubious.
Some businesses are very specific in their answers. What I'd like to see is a better overall picture of their business.
As a judge, I want to see you be succinct and excite me. It needs to be the same as you presenting yourself to a Dragon's Den.
We've got to go through a lot of entries, so one that really stands out with vibrant colours, with pictures and with supporting marketing material really makes it quite interesting to read.
Something else I like to see as a judge, because I don't have a great deal of patience, is fairly succinct entries. Don't waffle if you don't have to. Just say it brief and say it short.
Today, lots of people have been giving us web links to support their applications, but what we'd like to see is the hard copy.
Facts and figures, really important. Lots of people put in their turnover and their profit, but they don't back it up with any evidence. So make sure you get a few lines in there, whether it's from your balance sheet or your profit and loss, or even a letter from your bank manager saying just what a good business you are.
Okay, a couple of things about the actual application. Please don't make it handwritten, because someone along the line is not going to be able to read what you've written and should have advised you to be a doctor rather than an entrepreneur. And the other thing is, it's lovely to see all the testimonials and it's lovely to see all the added paperwork, but we really, really don't need a box folder. Just something attached to your entry, that's plenty.